It's the substandard motels on the la corner of 4th and Fremont. Straight appealing only cause they're just that unappealing.
Hey everybody, this is Emily from F Pages Inc. and today I am wearing cat ears fashioned for the Cheshire Cats of my mom's school's production of Alice in Wonderland a couple weeks ago. And so that's my hair accessory for this video. Today I am going to be building a alphabetical book tower full of books that I have chosen off of my bookshelf in answer to a question or something. There's like 20 of them, and basically how it works is you read the list and you go down and you pick books that match. Like the first one is a first book in the series. So you find a first book in the series, you put it on the floor, you move on, and after you have all 20 books, you sit down and you try to put them in alphabetical order. And this was started by Joel Books on YouTube. And I don't know if anyone's done it recently, but I decided to try to rekindle it and bring it back. Since I'm not actually friends with anybody, I can't tag anybody, but I'm doing it for fun and I hope you guys enjoy. It's supposed to be done in 3 minutes, and the original one was 1 minute and 30 seconds. But Poland Banana Books, or Christine, she kind of tweaked it a little, made it 3 minutes because it's nearly impossible to do it in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go with her time, and so I have my little timer here. So 1 minute and 30, or 3 minutes, and I'm gonna leave it on the floor, and I'm gonna do this. Let's do this. Okay, turn this. Alright, so here we go. First book in a series, Twilight. Second book in a different series, Scarlet Midnight. Book with blue on the cover, Shiver. A book with a title that's 7 letters long, no more than the last. Okay, a book that you've never read. I have yet to read Daughter of Smoke and Bone. A book with a sky on it. An author with the same letter, their forename. Ernest Cline. Classic. The Hobbit. A non-fiction. Diary of Anne Frank. Book with 4 more colors on its spine. 4. Okay. A book that says #1 New York bestseller on the front. New York Times bestseller. Smallest book, Carson Scott Carson. The Ender's Game. Latest book you bought, and then Ashes. Shot. A book with a cover of the face on it. Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. Spin-off book. Bane Chronicles. Book was published over 10 years ago. She's Sarah. I used it for a 3rd grade project. Book with a sequel coming out next year. Air of Fire. An author, Sam Ferguson and Martha Meyer. Book with an epilogue. Sea of Ashes. And a book with features of made-up word. Magic. Okay, now I have to put them in alphabetical order, and I have 24 seconds left. E. A. And Frank. B. C. Clockwork. Oh no! Oh, B, Bane Chronicles. I think this is Okay, so I got all 20 books, which would normally only give me 20 points if I got them into a tower, but I only got 4 But this is really hard to do in 3 minutes, and the fact that I got at least 4 in a tower and all 20 categorical books, I'm gonna give myself 24 points. But in reality, I think I'd just get 4. So let's show you guys what I got for each category in case you care. Okay, first book in a series, I picked Twilight. So Twilight. Second book in a different series, I picked Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. A book with blue on the cover, I picked Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. A book title that was 7 letters long, no more, no less, which was The Host. A book you've never read. I have yet to read The Bane Chronicles, but I plan on reading it once I finish City of Heavenly Fire, which is after City of Lost Souls, which is what I am now reading. Book with a sky on it. It's Bronze Rising, has a sky on it. Author with the same first letter of their forename, which was Ernest Cline, Ready Player One, which I'm excited to read. Non-fiction, which is Diary of Anne Frank by, of course, Anne Frank. A book with 4 more colors on its spine. The Roundhouse by Louise Erdrich. Has this pink color, the purple background, there's like gray X's, you can't even see them really, and the white font, so that's 4. What? A book that says #1 New York bestseller. This one, which actually says the sequel to the #1 New York Times bestseller. But the sequel to this sequel, which is Clockwork Princess, also says sequel to #1, so it says it on the cover, even if it itself doesn't say that it is a #1 New York Times bestseller. The smallest book on my shelf was Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, which now is actually ripped. I'm sorry. The latest book I bought, which was An Ember in the Ashes, which I bought when I went to go and see about a interview at the bookstore I wanted to work at, which I got the interview, I got a second interview, but sadly I did not get the job. Book that has a cover with a face on it, I picked, where is it? Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. It has a little girl in it. Spin-off book was actually The Bane Chronicles. What did I pick for a book I never read? Oh, the book I never read was actually Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Not The Bane Chronicles. The Bane Chronicles was a spin-off book, which I'm pretty sure technically is. A book that was published over 10 years ago was Chief Sarah, which is like a biography of a little Native American girl, or Indian girl, whichever is politically correct, that I used for a project in 3rd grade. Let me see when this was actually published. $1980, so it was published over 20 years ago. A book with a sequel coming out next year, Heir of Fire. Queen of Shadows comes out next year, I think. It sucks if I'm wrong. I'll probably look it up and put it in like a caption somewhere saying you're wrong. An author who has the same first letter as their last name, which is Marissa Meyer. Cinder. A book with an epilogue. Wait, I think I skipped one. No, I didn't. Okay, book with an epilogue is City of Ashes, which... Where is it? I know it's in here! Found it. See, epilogue. and a book that features a made-up word. This was my classic. I accidentally skipped classic. So there you have it. There's my book tower books that I give myself 24 points, and I would actually in reality get 20. So, I mean, I'd get 4. I'd actually get 4. So that is that. Yeah. I want to show you guys something real quick. So if you give me a second, I can show you guys. Alright guys, I'm back, and I don't think I told you, but either last month or a couple months ago, it was last month because it was around the time of my birthday, I wrote a letter to one of my favorite authors, which is Alexandra Bracken. She wrote the Darkest Minds series, and she has a new series coming out, which is called Passenger. And yesterday, I finally got my response from her, and I was so excited because in her little envelope, that I'm not going to show you because it has my address on it, I got 3 stickers with gold signatures with my name on them, and this one says black is the color. And these have stuff from, or it has the full title of her series. Not the full title, but what all the books say. They spell out a sentence, which is like the coolest thing ever. And then I also got this little card thing that says Zoo, Liam, Ruby, and Chubbs, and it says Darkest Minds. And on the back is actually where she wrote her letter, which I'm not going to read to you, not because it's got personal or inappropriate things, but because it's my response and I want to keep it to myself. And then I have a bookmark for her upcoming book Passenger, or series. And I've read an excerpt from it, like the first chapter from it, because I'm a part of her newsletter. And oh my gosh, it's gonna be so awesome, and I'm so excited. I love Alexandra Bracken, and I'm just so excited for her new series. And with that, I will say goodbye. So, see you guys later.